Oh, hello there. Welcome to Games Radar's second FAP. This is Brad Elston.
This is Cheryll Del Rosario.
This is Henry Gilbert.
And this is X-Men Arcade. It came out this week. And this intro, man, listen to that music. I love how big his head is.
His arms.
His arms are ridiculous. But yeah, this was originally in the arcades, like early 90s. You can tell by the designs of the costumes, if you're a big comic book fan, this is all pre-Jim Lee and the animated series before they redesigned all these characters.
Yeah, those are Byrne era.
Yeah, tell him, Henry. Tell him about Byrne.
Well, actually,
here we
funny
go.
story about their character designs. They're all lifted from the failed pilot for
Pride of the X-Men.
The Pride of the X-Men, the failed pilot for for an 80s cartoon, which actually it's very well animated. It's actually really stupid.
Yeah,
Like,
it is
the
actually
story
well
is
animated.
stupid, but it's. I had read that like Marvel spent extra on it so they could impress people into thinking that it was
Right.
good, and
So-
these were all the same villains too. And
Yes. So this actually lets you switch between the 4-player version of the cabinet, and the big deal for this game in the arcade was a 6-player cabinet that was like the widest screen that existed at the time or something, other than maybe Ninja Warriors, but nobody cares. And it was just this dominating thing in any arcade you went to, and I think all of us here have some kind of memory of plunking quarters
Yeah,
down to
totally.
this thing. So we will do the 6-player, and then our 4th player, by the way, is Matt Keast, who does not have a mic, but if he yells really loud,
Yell!
yeah, there he is. So I'm going to be Wolverine. If you guys all want to push your start buttons.
I'm gonna be Colossus.
Storm!
Oh wait, I forget what dude I was there. Colossus.
And then Matt, you're being Cyclops? I see.
While I'm playing this, I feel like it should be smelling like stale pizza and a bunch
Yeah.
of kids running around, because that's my memory of this game. I haven't played this since
And mini
like,
golf
I
is
was in high
being
school.
played
Yeah.
right outside.
But also, like, this introduction, like, at the time, like an arcade game speaking and all this animation, it was like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And it's full of great, great English, which I don't know if we'll get to, because I don't want to, like, play this game for an hour to get to that point.
Go and save the city!
Yeah.
Save the city, guys.
All right.
All right, so it's wide screen because of that original 6-player cabinet.
Oh,
And yeah, Henry using the Cyclops power, he just screams and somehow sheds his metal skin.
that's not really in the comics.
That's
That
not
is
his power. But now imagine this with 2 more people, and you get it's only 4-player locally because Xbox, which is the version we're playing, only supports 4 controllers.
Oh, I got hit.
So you have to play online. But this, it looks familiar. It's a lot like the Ninja Turtles arcade game that's already on XBLA.
And when I was a kid, I was bothered that.
Hang on, Henry, I'm not done explaining this
All right.
game. Jesus, son.
Sorry.
It looks. That's because it's from Konami, the same people who did the Ninja Turtles arcade game and then also the Simpsons arcade game. But I really feel like this is the best one. I played through it all last night, and ran through the game in about 30 minutes. And there's just so much more you can do in this, like a lot more animation, the special powers that fill the screen like that, and you can hit enemies when they're down, toss them. I don't know, all kinds. Hey, Titans guys, your free shout out. But yeah, this we'd always think like, oh my god, these games are gonna age horribly and we're gonna hate them, and that's what I was expecting with this one. But man, I was really kind of fell in love with it all over again. But what were you saying, Henry?
But it bothered me as a kid that the Sentinels were normal size,
Oh,
just so
yeah.
you beat them up.
Yeah.
Though there is a master mold as a boss,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Like this guy, eat it, punch him, stab him in the dick.
Although, trying to fight a Sentinel's like Shin probably wouldn't be as fun
Yeah.
if they were actual size.
Yeah, that's true. That's another power Wolverine doesn't have, which is to throw lasers from his claws.
Hey, he's swinging really hard.
Uh-oh.
Pyro. Oh Jesus. Wait, listen. Oh, he's really Australian. But they re-recorded all the dialogue in this, even though they still say the same ridiculous lines.
It's got to be a legal reason.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But like my favorite, I don't know if we'll get to it, but is Magneto saying, "X-Men, welcome to die." Maybe we'll try to play up to that point, but
You can get to Asteroid.
it's only the 3rd level where that happens. All right, Pyro, come on. Come on. There, he starts flashing. That's the sure sign that he's about to go.
So doesn't doing a special move do damage to you?
You lose a little bit of life, yeah.
That's because these were made to get your quarters.
Make you eat quarters. So every time we die, that's a quarter. Every,
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But like the weird thing is like Ninja Turtles, I think had one, but I know you can hit the attack and jump buttons at the same time and you do a bigger attack, but it wasn't like this, like a big screen filling animation. It was just kind of a I jump and attack. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, here's some English probably. If I just walk through the hole he made. Nope. This music is fucking fantastic. It's like rapping the X-Men's, like his digitized voice going X-Men. Nothing? Nobody wants to
No,
know.
I like it.
That's all you, dude. That was all you.
Let's see if I can find it.
So, you know that. Here's a fact for you: that Wolverine wasn't originally intended to be like the breakout character of the X-Men. He was supposed to just be a background dude who was just kind of boring. And the two guys who restarted the X-Men, Chris Claremont and David Cockrum, they didn't care for Wolverine all that much. They were more interested in Nightcrawler and Colossus. But then John Byrne came onto the series, a Canadian, and he immediately took a liking to Wolverine.
Because he's Canadian.
Yeah. And so he wrote a specific issue that made like Wolverine a super badass, which was Wolverine gets beaten up and then you think he's dead and then he comes out of the sewer, he's like, now it's my turn or whatever. A silly kind of 80s catchphrase, but it's like one of the seminal moments of X-Men history.
And this is also probably one of the last major appearances of Wolverine's brown and tan costume.
Mm-hmm.
And since like right after this came out, they put him back in the yellow suit,
Yeah.
where he stayed up to this day, basically.
I always preferred yellow and blue.
I did originally, only because when I got into comics, he was in the brown costume, seen here. But then I would look at old art and I'm like, man, that yellow costume is really something else. And then now he's been in the yellow costume for so long, I actually missed the brown one. So Cheryl, you were talking about your memories of this earlier.
Yeah, so my mom used to work as the manager for the transit line in my hometown, and she'd always have a bunch of just these tokens that kids used to use to try to get on the bus, and she'd save them for me. So one of these days when I was a senior in high school, I had this like coffee can full of just tokens of a nearby arcade, and so my best friend and I, we went and spent a good, I don't know, a couple hours, just basically decided that we were gonna go and play this game in the arcade and beat it because we never got a chance to, because it sucked up all your money. So we spent like a good maybe an hour or so just feeding quarters into this thing, or feeding tokens.
Magneto is very expensive.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Even in this where you have unlimited continues, it was like I could not hit him except when I was flickering from being dead. And like you have that moment of invulnerability. Everything else, he kicked me once and would knock you down, walk right up to you before the animation of you falling down was over. And then you got kicked again.
I remember as a kid,
fighting him alone would have cost me like $8.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
No, I remember as a kid the way me and my little brother beat it was he was Nightcrawler and he just kept doing Nightcrawler, and I was Colossus and he just did Nightcrawler's screen filling attack, which is maybe the best super attack.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah, it's the one that fills the screen.
Yeah, it goes all over the screen.
Oh.
But the other thing I like about it is the animation is really great, but the enemies explode and their heads and everything go flying everywhere. Like there's just a lot of little pieces and explosions, and it really was the kind of thing you couldn't do on a console back then, have that much information.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Here we go.
It's the blob.
Let's hear it.
Wait.
Nothing moves the
Oh yeah.
You interrupted him.
Well, we'll hear it again. He stands up. Oh wait. And he's gonna stand up and say it again. Wow. Just gonna cheap him to death. Oh, his power is not moving. Well, yeah, we could just cheat. Wow, this is not
I remember
fair.
when you actually got to get like 6 people to play with you, there was like absolute chaos on the screen. Like you couldn't tell what the hell was going on because there would be so many enemies and just people moving around.
What? I weigh like 800 pounds.
So yeah, this is classic Byrne era Brotherhood of Evil Mutants too.
Blob.
Though Mystique isn't on the team because she was left out of the cartoon as well.
She's in this game though.
Really?
Yes. Shush. It's a secret. So that's level 2.
X-Men.
Yes. Oh, here we
By
go.
Magneto. However, we had time to locate their base on
He's very
Island
proud of
M.
himself.
Destroy it.
Like Magneto doesn't know.
Yeah.
Could he tell them he's kidnapped with his telepathic powers? So now you fight alligator people in spandex.
Well, this is a savage land. It sort of makes sense.
Oh, stabbing!
Right?
It's supposed to be the Savage Land, but he refers to it as Island M.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm like, no, this is Savage Land, guys.
Magneto doesn't have that much stuff. He's got Asteroid M.
Yeah,
That's
which
about it.
you see later in the game. But I mean, this is all the game is. You just walk right and punch everything. But like, as far as mindless beat 'em ups go, I think it's one of like the most lush and fun to
so
watch.
colorful.
Yeah, it's really
Jeez.
pretty, and the sprites scale really nicely to HD. And I don't know. I fully expected to be disappointed like I was when I played the Ninja Turtles arcade game again. And I know the whole time there's so much stuff happening that it never really got old. Oh, I did have when I beat this in the arcade, it was one of those similar story where I've got like, you know, my mom gave me like $10 for my birthday, and I go and we play this, and I'm with 5 other strangers, and all of us just cramming money to beat Magneto. And the ending starts, and I not even accidentally, I hit attack thinking nothing, absent-mindedly, and it skips the ending. And goes straight back to level 1. And everyone in the round's like, who the fuck? Like, I'm 10, it wasn't me.
Yeah, you must have stayed quiet.
Oh,
then
I did
with
not
it.
say anything. I felt so bad, like you stole someone's girlfriend or something. Like that feeling of like, I'm sorry, man, I like her so much. That same kind of guilty, like, I couldn't help it.
It was really cool though when you got a bunch of strangers together and you were all just like, keep feeding corners, we can do it, you know what I mean?
Because there's always like, most of the time you play these things in the arcade, there's like a non-committal, well, I'll play a couple rounds and that's it. And then like once in a lifetime, you'll get that thing where everyone at the cabinet, let's do this. I'm not leaving.
Well, or you're lucky enough to be like at a friend's birthday party.
Yeah, where they just keep
6 of your
feeding you
friends.
money.
Yeah.
But so we're almost to Metroid. Magneto's a big moment. And I really we'll end it after that. But I totally recommend downloading this. It's just I had fun playing it by myself, but with a bunch of people, and it's 6-player online, so there's that. You can actually do the full experience.
But I hope that Sega's. I hope that this is popular enough that Sega re-releases their Spider-Man arcade game, which isn't as good as this.
It's not, but it's like for some reason the ghost of an arcade that's still in my hometown still has that Spider-Man arcade game.
So it did have one neat trick where it would sometimes pull out and it'd be a really big. Like
Here we
giant
go.
stick.
Here's Magneto. Once we kill this guy. All right.
Nope.
Oh,
he's
come
still
on,
alive.
man. All right, here we go.
X-Men, welcome to die.
What did you welcome to? Us too?
Die and keep fighting. Never give up. But, like, here's an interesting thing about the menus. You can not controls. Well, also that's not very helpful because it doesn't tell you all the other things. But like, you go to settings and screen size. Let's say I don't want to use the default. Yeah.
Whoa.
Now let's play it. Oh, it didn't
Oh,
save
didn't
it.
save it.
God. Options, settings, HUD, timer, screen size. So yeah, you can like, what? Confirm.
Does this screen size make me look fat?
Yeah, so you can really mess with it.
Oh, Wendigo.
Yeah, Wendigo.
Let's beat Wendigo.
Hang on, let me unass this. There we go. Totally different now. So yeah,
Wendigo's an immortal thing that fought. He was more famous as a Hulk villain, but he appeared in the first Wolverine appearance, so that kind of connected him to.
What is it? He's like a cursed
Wolverine
person who ate another person, so now he has to be Wendigo forever.
Something like that.
There was one boss I fought in this. I didn't know who it was, and it was really bothering me. And I wanted someone to tell me.
Which one?
He's like level 4, and he's just a dude in a suit. It's like every X-Men villain's a dude in a suit, except this one who's naked. Yeah. No mercy. Did I knock you all down? Yeah. Wow, I'm really letting this junk have it.
Jump kick is the best move to do in a fighting game. Or
I
in
love
one of
the
these games.
dash across this. Oh wait. All right. So that wraps this up.
Oh,
What the
Go
what?
and rescue Kitty from the cave.
No.
Kitty Pryde was
Yeah.
one of the most useless
Yeah.
X-Men.
So now we're in a cave. So let's exit the game there. All right, there you go. That's X-Men. Not the official game, but the arcade game from like 90 something. But yeah, it's out this week, and I don't know. Everyone, what were your impressions from playing it?
I enjoyed it.
It was just as fun as when it was in the arcade.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I thought I was going to hate it. Matt, you want to lean in real quick and what? You can lean into Henry's mic or one of our mics real quick and give your opinion.
less depth than a lot of beat-em-ups that I've played.
What?
No team-up moves. Like I couldn't
What-
figure out
what
a way
bit-
to make my guy throw people when I wanted to.
Well, you have to be close.
Yeah, there's just one combo the whole time.
Yeah. Well, what beat 'em up are you thinking of that has a lot of combos and team up moves?
The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons. That's
Well,
exactly
yeah,
what I
but
was thinking of.
Well, that's its bit. Otherwise, I mean, you still have. There's like no.
Hell, the original Double Dragon had more variety of moves than that.
Eh.
Yes, it did.
But it wasn't so pretty.
Yeah, you didn't have the X-Men.
All right. Well, that's it. Thanks, everybody. We'll,
Thanks.
Bye.
try to do some more of these. There's definitely one coming up in January that's a similar theme, if I may.
Thanks for fapping with us.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Bye.